Okay, so welcome to my channel. I'm David from Metal Detecting. I was very unimaginative. I couldn't figure out a name for my new channel, and so it became that name because it was obviously not taken. Whoops. And now we're heading off. See, there's Germany, and off we go now to Germany because that's where you are allowed to metal detect. You're not allowed to metal detect in Switzerland. It's completely illegal. They're afraid that you might dig up something really valuable. Maybe, I don't know why they ban it. Especially since I would actually always, if I find something valuable, which I probably won't, if I do find something valuable, I'm probably gonna give it to the people, the museums anyway, because what am I gonna do with it? I have loads of money, so, you know, what do I need all this valuable stuff for? I'm only joking. Okay, anyway, we'll have a look now. I'm going into the woods. We'll have a look what we can find. So, left my car over there. That's actually where I'm parked, and I'm heading this direction with my backpack. Got some water and a few other essential items. Now, you won't be able to actually see it on the camera, but here we have lots and lots of these kind of cobbled round stones, and they're actually going up all the way up that way. Then they're going to the right and to the left, and I don't know if they're going up that way as well, but that means really there is some kind of crossroads up there, and I'm going to have a look at this entire site. I found a kind of a mini horseshoe down there, which suggests it's actually the Russians. They used to have little small horses, and that fits the description as well. So that would have been over there. And I'm going to do this area now today, and hopefully I'll find something else beside old cartridges and you know, stuff like rubbish, and mainly kind of foil and bits and tin and stuff that actually I don't really want, but at least I'm cleaning up the woods anyway. Now, this is my bag, and in my bag I have all my stuff in there. Usually bring water, because you do get thirsty after about 5 or 6 hours of metal detecting. You kind of get carried away actually after a while, so that's what tends to happen. I've got an apple there as well. I even got a bit of food. I even bring things like toilet paper, would you believe it? Because there's nothing worth actually being stuck out here trying to do metal detecting, and then you end up with having to go to the loo. Now, the worst thing that actually happened to me once was I got entirely lost in the woods. I was metal detecting away, and I just kind of got turned around, and before I knew it, I didn't know which way I actually came from. So I ended up going in that direction, say, and before I knew it, I kind of was like lost for an hour and a half. Every bit of the woods looks like every other bit of the woods, and after a while you lose complete sense of direction as well, and you think you're kind of going in the right direction, but in reality you're not. And then every now and again you come upon a path and you think, wow, finally I find my way around the woods, and I'm going to find my way home. And in most cases actually you're screwed. And the only way I actually got back, and this is a little trick now that you got to do, and I never thought of that, which I was surprised. I actually just went the way back that I came. That would have been the most sensible thing to do. But no, what did I do? I actually went around the place thinking there would be shortcuts and I will find a quicker way home to my car, but it didn't work out anyway. So I got lost. This is then, they call it double D coil. I'm new to metal detecting, by the way. I don't know anything about it, but I'm having fun with it anyway. This then is my Euro Ace, which is also known as the Garrett 350 apparently. It's really dirty already. It goes to show that I've been at it for a while. I actually only went 3 or 4 times now metal detecting. And do you know what happened the second time? It started raining. It was a lovely day like this, and all of a sudden we had basically buckets and buckets and buckets of rain coming down on me, and I was under the trees, and I was under kind of a little corner tree, and I was staying there for like about 2 hours, and I thought I would be staying dry, but actually I didn't, because after a while the rain actually on the leaves as well in the trees start kind of all that water starts falling down and you got soaked, absolutely soaked. And that's another thing that you should avoid if you want to start doing metal detecting. Just saying, you know. Right, put this fella together and then we get cracking. Now the signal was good, about 10 centimeters down, and the feeling is I'm going to find myself some really nice aluminium foil. But you never know, and that's why we're doing this mad thing, is to maybe find something interesting. I mean, not saying that aluminium foil isn't interesting. I mean, it's amazing stuff if you think about it. If there was only one piece of aluminium foil on the whole world, we'd all find it very, very interesting. But anyway, we'll have a quick look now down here, because that's where I got the signal. I'll just put in pinpointer, see what the pinpointer says. It's definitely down there somewhere. There's nothing in here, nothing surrounding it. Yeah, just there somewhere. Okay, I found it. Did they make silver cans back in the day? No, it's aluminium, of course, but you know, it was worth digging up. I just cleaned the forest a little bit, and that's, you know, I mean, I'm a busy guy, I've got work and stuff in the morning, but why not? Now let's just have a quick look if I left anything behind. No. Well, actually, there's still something else there, so it's always worth checking again, I guess. Ah. Look at what an idiot I am. Look, I just placed it up in there. And when I went down here, it picked up the signal of the tin. You always have to be careful, I guess, not to have anything surrounding the area that could be something metal. Okay, David, moving on. Cover in my hole and get on to the next slot. Now, one thing I actually remember that I did, which was a bit silly of me, was, first of all, the first shovel I actually bought was this tinsy tiny thing, and I have it with me here. Yeah, I just get it there. And I soon found out that obviously this wasn't going to be good enough digging heavy roots, but then what do? I buy a big shovel, and I found myself it being a lot of hard work carrying it around. I put it somewhere in the woods to kind of leave it there, so because I knew I was going to come back, and I left it there, and now I can't find it again, which is a bit silly. So that's another thing maybe not to do, which might be a good idea. So I'm resorting to this one. Now I was over in Ireland, and I bought myself a lovely little shovel, very lightweight, hard sturdy stuff, hard kind of plastic handle as well, heavy duty. So I'm really happy about that. But for now and today, I'm going to have to use this because I'm still waiting on the post to send it over. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm going to have to dig with this little tiny thing, which is a pain in the butt. Maybe I'll bring you over. Let's have a look what we'll find. What kind of rubbish we're going to find. Let's see if this will pick it up at all. Often it's just at the surface actually, if it's just a nail or something like that. So far nothing. Now I pinpointed it as well. This is of course a type of pinpointer, but I pinpointed it with this coil as well, and it's straight down there, apparently 20 centimeters down. But I'm finding that it's not always the case, depends on what metal it is. You'll find that you might actually not have to dig that deep at all. That's what I'm finding out anyway. I'm not sure if that's the truth or what, but that's how it's supposed to go. But for me that's what seems to be happening. Okay, I'm gonna dig a bit more with this trowel and just see if I can get deep enough, and we'll get back to you now in a second. Right, 10 minutes later, and I first pinpointed it there, the target, but now I found it finally in here somewhere. I have it on vibrate so I can actually just feel it there. It's in here somewhere. So I just have to carefully now find my way
down there. I don't want to damage whatever bit of perhaps rubbish is down there. It could be also something really quite amazing. So we'll have a quick look and I'll get back to you now in a second. And I found no idea what.
Okay, so I got myself something really cool, which is maybe tough. I don't know. Oh, by the way, this is something cool. Here, watch this. Here, I got fillings. Oh my god, fillings on this side. It's kind of mad. Now I'm gonna go over this again with the metal detector just to see if I've missed anything in this hole, and otherwise I'm gonna just carry on like before. Not there, but there. Yeah, spot on. It's not going to be there. It's going to probably be over here somewhere, but just give me an idea where to start digging, which I like. Which is roughly around there. I'll see you in a sec. It's roughly there. Not there where I dug the hole first. Roughly there. Okay, let's try again. No. Somewhere in here. Gotcha. Whatever you are. Nothing in here. Huh? Huh? Oh, can I just get a coin, please, or something really cool? Okay, just half it up. Ah, another piece of metal and loads of mosquitoes eating me up. Okay, that must be it. That's it. I don't know. What is it? Okay. You know what I'm going to do from now on? I'm going to put it on a special mode, and only if it's very, very narrow field of bing, 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 bing. As in, when I go over it with the metal detector and it just goes bing, 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 that's when I'm going to dig it, because otherwise I'm just going to feel like I'm wasting my time. Because it's a lot of work digging with this little tiny shovel. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I dug another hole and I got a really good signal, but the pinpointer was pinpointing it there, and so I dug there, but actually it's somewhere in there. So, with a bit of luck, it might be something really cool. Or maybe not. It could be that, huh? And it's not. So, there's still hope. Let me just take the whole thing. No. Nope. It's just there. But I don't think I can see it just yet. I got it in my hand. Yeah. I'll just put you down for a second. Sorry. Because it's the moment of excitement now. Oh my god, what am I going to find? That's it. Now, as these videos will become more and more popular in time, you know, after maybe 3-4 years, plenty of people will have been watching these, and a certain amount of people might actually be able to know what the hell this thing is. Let me just get a focus on that. As you can see, it's got a little slot there, and it's got a slot there. Let me just sharpen that up actually altogether. It's only fair, isn't it? Put that in there.
There we go. So you can see it's got a little slot in here. It does not, I don't know if it goes all the way through. Actually probably does, you know. It could be an old button. And it has a kind of a line here edged into it and a line in there. Bugger off, you little bastards. I'm being eaten alive at the moment. Oh, fuck off. Beg your pardon. Go away. Now let's see if that has a hole in it. I needed a little needle or something like that to be able to... Yes! Look at that. That definitely is something cool. It's my first real kind of cool find, and I'm actually well happy with it. I know it's just a little, I don't know what, but that's nice. I like that. I don't know what it is. It could be bronze, it could be silver, it could be gold, it could be plastic, it could be made out of microbes, it could be from the moon. What would I know anyway? But actually, by the way, if anybody's watching this and who knows how to tell the different metals apart, I would really appreciate some tips on that. Maybe throw them in the description below, and that'd be great. Now that's it. This is pretty much the end of the video. Pretty long one. Probably very boring. Look at this little mosquito trying to eat me there alive. Bugger off. And yeah, this is going to be my first video, and I'm going to make many more on metal detecting. In time I might actually find something really interesting, and well, I found something cool anyway. I'm happy with that. But that's not what it's about, I think, for me anyway. It's about just trying to share different kind of things that we've been finding, maybe identify them, help each other identify them, and in time we'll figure out what is what. I'm happy out. That's the button, I think. Cool. Right, cover that in. Call it a day. This is my 4th hole, by the way, for today. So I'm happy enough. 4 in 1. That's pretty good. Good odds. I'll have a biscuit and carry on. Oh my god. You know, when I was a kid, I sat in one of these. And this thing is crawling with millions and millions of ants, and I never liked ants since. And these are the black ones. They kind of get a bit close. They get a bit cranky. But the amazing things you find in the wood. Anyway, I'm carrying on. I'm going home. Now this is my cupboard of mess. On top of here I have things like seeds that I'm kind of preparing. And of course you can see them in there as well, but I also, this is where I keep at the moment my stuff that I found. I'll just show you quickly all the junk. There's plenty of junk that I've dug up. Just keep that there as well. But what I really wanted to show you is all the kind of nice-ish stuff that I found. Now I managed to mess up a small coin. I put it in vinegar for ages and it got really green. Cleaned it up nicely, and I actually nearly messed it up. I didn't do too bad a job. This then would be a 5 rappen coin from Switzerland, which is, it's not worth anything, but to me it is. 1915, great little find I got. It's the horseshoe. Next to the horseshoe I found this, obviously some kind of part of a chain. I found some really big, I suppose cartridges you call them, I don't know. I don't know. Something. If anybody knows what they are, please let me know. Fantastic to find out. OM 3 or something, I don't know, I3 or something. I found some newer ones. That's from 91, I think. Found a button, police button, World War II police button.
This thing here, if anybody knows what that is, piece of metal, long piece of metal, copper probably, got a slot in there, great to find out. What else did I find? Just kind of bits of junk really as well. This was part of that. No idea what these are. This is what I want to find out. What are these things? This is my second time I found this kind of thing. Okay, that's me out anyway, so if anybody knows what these things are, I know they're not worth anything, but it's just nice to kind of find out the history as well.